Hi, Shalom. First and foremost, I give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rahakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, peace and salutation to the Akim, to the elect, that are scattered across the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth and faith and in all sincerity. I'm the brother Shema'ala, Salagi, I'm the brother Shema'ala from the GMS Houston camp. And this lesson they're going to be going into, basically studying and not overdoing it, especially when you first coming into this. You don't want to overdo yourself. That's not good. You wanna be patient. Right? Take your time. Go at a good pace. Alright? Because you don't wanna do too much and destroy yourself. Right? And bug yourself out. Right? From overdoing things. It has to be a balance created. Right? However you want to do it. You see? But you shouldn't put too much upon your mind and and upon your spirit. What scripture is that? I believe it's in Ecclesiastes. No, that's not it. So like I'm trying to find it real quick. We're in this. There you go. Ecclesiastes 12:12. And further by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. So much study is a weariness of the flesh. So you gotta know when to chill the hell out. Right? You gotta know when to just chill, like, hey man, hey, this is enough. Alright, hey, my mind can't take no more. Alright, just let me take a break. Alright. You gotta be able to discern and know yourself. You see, the scriptures say, "Know ye not yourselves." When it going to examining yourself, you should know yourself and learn. Alright, when enough is enough. Alright. But this is 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So yeah, it's good to study. You study to show yourself approved unto the Most High. Right? We're not in this thing to be trying to show off knowledge, right? Like they do in the barbershop or these comedic dudes do. You see, or just using it to try to debate. This is we studying to be able to teach this thing the correct way, how the Most High wanted to be taught to be approved unto Him. Right? We learning this to basically seal the elect. We learning this for ourselves and for the elect. Right? This is how we're gonna get our salvation. You see, I believe that was James said the gospel, which is able to save your souls. Some along those lines. All right. So yeah, study to show yourself approved to the Most High, workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So you want to rightly divide, rightly break it down. All right. But because when you're studying, you don't want to just study and just read and not take anything in. Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all I get understanding. So take your time with it, man. Take your time with the knowledge that you're studying, right? Meditate upon it. See, meditate day and night. Say that in the book of Psalms, the first chapter. I believe Joshua said it in the first chapter as well. All right, then I shall have great success in the spirit. All right, so these things are supposed to be meditated upon. All right, so the Most High could work with you. Yahweh Shai spoke about supping in the book of Revelation. I believe that's the third chapter. You want to get a little time to sup with you. So you don't want to be rushing this. It's not a race. All right. As far as, man, I gotta learn as much as I can, man. I gotta get this, man. I gotta learn this breakdown, or I ain't gonna be saved. This and that. Nah, you go at a good pace, and the Lord will increase you over time. It says the Most High giveth the increase. So you just gotta be patient. Alright, there's no need to rush. The Lord gonna reveal to you what He want to reveal to you. Alright, you gotta be a balance. You don't be a sluggard, and you don't overdo it. So Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach in the Apocrypha 3:20. For the power of the Lord is great, and He is honored of the lowly. Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength. Right? Don't go above your strength. Right? And studying, right, or on topics that you have no business on thinking about right now. You see, it's a lot of things that are just not needful to know. And it's a lot of things that when you first come into these things, into this truth, that's going to be revealed to you later on. Stress about the media. The media topics. Right, and then when it comes to a point when you start getting on the meat topics, right, you don't start thinking about things above that, right? Questions that we don't even have the answers to right now. You see, not as far as the doctrine, but like how the spiritual body is actually gonna operate. You see, what exactly do the angels look like? You see, like, what they doing up there in the spiritual realm. How is everything we gonna find out everything, bro. The Lord gonna reveal everything. So like those type of questions, like you want to get into detail, about the spiritual realm and about the most high and Yahweh and the angels, and what exactly we gonna be doing in the kingdom, and so on and so on. Just chill, bro. Just chill. Alright. That's not needful to know for salvation right now. So you shouldn't even stress upon it. You see people worried about flat earth, this and that. Bro, that don't matter right now, bro. That don't matter. Alright? Neither search the things that are above thy strength. Worry about the things that are necessary for salvation. You see? Worry about, the milk topics. Right? Worry about what's needful for us to know. You see? The things that are in the scripture that the Most High left for us. Alright? It says, but what is commanded they think thereupon with reverence, for it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret. Right? The Most High is gonna keep some things secret that ain't that ain't for us. And like I say, when you coming into this thing, when you're on the milk, the Most High, he ain't trying to give you that meat right away. Right? Those things are basically hidden from you at the moment because it's not you're not ready for it. Alright. And the things, and even when you do come up to a level, like I said, the things that we don't know, that the Most High keep a secret. Hey, our bodies are not ready for those things. That's why we got to be changed. It says, "Be not curious in unnecessary matters, for more things are showed unto men, are showed unto thee than men understand." So don't be too curious about things that are not needful to know. All right, harping upon and meditating upon things. You see, just topics that are out of this world, right? And you just really, you just gotta figure out, man. I gotta know. If you want to be the dude that know everything, man, you're not gonna last. That ain't what it's about. Right? We ain't gonna know everything. Scripture say we prophesy part, and roughly paraphrasing, the scripture kind of slipped my mind. We prophesy in part, and we know in part. Prophesy. Man, that ain't it. I believe that's Colossians though. So like, give me time to find it. thought it was in this chapter. It's crazy because I know as soon as I turn the lesson off, I'm gonna remember where it's at. But it's all good. It's good to say we prophesy in part. Uh, because you know we know these prophecies, right? And we know what the Lord tells us, but we don't know exactly how it's gonna happen. All right. But it says, be not curious in the necessary matters, for more things are shown unto thee than men understand. Right? A lot of people ain't even gonna come into the truth, and the Lord is showing you things. Just be good with that, man, and just be patient. He'll show you more. Right? You don't need to overdo it. For many others see by their own vain opinion and evil suspicion had overthrown their judgment. Right? You don't want to just be, like I said, thinking of things you shouldn't even be thinking of. Right? Without eyes thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge, therefore, that thou hast not. Alright, you don't want to be a wingman. Proverbs 30:8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. So you want to be fed with food convenient for you. Alright? Because food, it could be going into, these scriptures, because the scriptures is referred to as food, as bread. Alright? So you want food that's convenient for you. Right? Let's see. I don't know why I'm playing that, but it's chach, and it says prescribed portion. Like when you go to the doctor, you get a prescription. They give you a prescription, which nobody should really be doing that anyway. But just making an example, they give you a prescription for an illness, and they tell you this is how much you should take. They give you something that's meant for you, right, to treat that certain condition. And the Lord will prescribe certain knowledge unto you that's beneficial unto you for your current state, your current level, until you build, and then it's time for something else, to the next level. Proverbs 25:16. Hast thou found honey? Eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomited. So this truth is known as honey as well, right? Like those beginning stages, like I said in the book of Revelation, John, right, in his mouth it was sweet as honey, but in his belly bitter, right? So this truth is honey, but it said eat as much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomited. You don't want to overeat, right? We're supposed to eat daily, right? Which eating is going into studying, and it's like the Most High told Ezekiel, eat the whole world, right? But you want to eat what is enough for you, and no one is enough, right? You know, because it's just like in this world, you just keep overeating, you keep adding food, to your belly, you're gonna throw that shit up, and that's when you're gonna bug out. You're gonna throw everything up, meaning everything that you done learned, man, all that's gonna leave, cause you're gonna be a bug out. You're gonna start talking about the galaxies and this and that, trying to break down the galaxies, and you're gonna probably move on to Egypt. You're gonna be bugged the fuck out, man. You're gonna be like those dudes that used to stand in what they call Mars Hill or Areopagus back then with Paul, just desiring to hear and to teach some new thing. James 1. James 1:4, but let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. So you gotta let patience have a perfect work. Because you gotta be patient. The Lord is gonna give unto you what you need, right? The knowledge that you need. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask the Most High to give it to men liberally and upbraid it not, and it shall be given him. Right? Just pray to the Lord for more understanding, and leave it in the Lord's hands. That's all you can do, and wait. Right? And that's really it, man. I hope this lesson was edifying. All right, and with that, I'm gonna say shalom.